Hey everybody, welcome to episode 6 in our series of updates, Renewed Heart, Renewed Home, where we are taking you behind the scenes into the progress on our auditorium restoration and renovation process in an effort to both inform and inspire. Today is an exciting day because we're talking about seats. So let's go have a seat because we can. We are right in the middle of the 2-week installation process, and already the room is visually transformed. First, let's talk about the layout. There are now 3 seating sections at ground level with 4 main aisles. Because the side sections are larger than the center, they each have short aisles that provide easy access to the wider back rows. You'll also notice that the seats are arced to match the curvature of the stage, assuring that each person is naturally facing towards the action. But equally important, the curved rows allow you to see more than just the one person on either side of you in your own row, increasing our awareness of each other and elevating our sense of togetherness. Now let's talk aisles. You'll notice right away that the aisles are very spacious and a lot straighter than they used to be. This is intentional for 2 reasons. First, as I'm sure you can guess, it makes it easier for all of us to make our way around the room. The second is less obvious and has to do with access to the ceiling, which we talked about a few weeks ago. Since the seats are now anchored into the floor, it adds a level of difficulty when we will inevitably need to swap out a light fixture, dust the ceiling fans, or hang Christmas lights. So the aisles were designed to the specific dimensions of the type of lift needed to reach over the seats and up to the ceiling. And special access doors were added in the back corner that allow us to drive it straight in, as those beautifully functional vestibules we talked about last episode are not exactly lift friendly. When we get to the front of the room and need to turn a corner, we've allowed enough width to make that possible by using a different style of chair in the first 2 rows. Instead of anchored seats, those 2 rows get K-chairs. What's a K-chair? I'm glad you asked. The K-chair is the stackable version of the fixed seats, made in the same styling and with the same fabric, but with front legs so that it doesn't have to be bolted down to not fall over. From the side, it kind of looks like the letter K. Having these seats in the front rows not only allows lift access, but also opens up creative possibilities that may require a little floor space, as well as flexibility for concerts where standing room in the front is a big bonus. And in addition to pulling seats out where helpful, we can also add more in. We have enough K-chairs to add 1 at the end of each row down our spacious aisles when maximum capacity is the goal. There are 512 permanent seats on the main floor, but a total of 637 when all in, which is actually more people than we could previously fit in our pews. That also means that anyone dependent on a wheelchair can now park at the end of any row while still maintaining the required aisle width for fire safety. But even better, we've now added new accessible seating section in the balcony with a panoramic view of the whole room. Now let's get into the details of the individual seats. They were constructed in Colombia. That's the country, not the province, and they are completely silent. When you stand up and sit down, there's no familiar sound of creaking wood, nor the typical sound of spring-loaded stadium seats. The bottom hinge is gravity activated and will stay down if you'd like to place your purse or Bible next to you, but we're hopeful you'd rather have a friend beside you and praying that every seat will be filled with a human. When you and that friend stand up, having the seat bottom flip up provides double the space for you to sneak past each other or dance while you worship. How great is that? Only the aisle seats have armrests equipped with lighting to illuminate your way should you need to visit those new washrooms in the lobby while the room is dim. The backs of the seats on the ground level have a slot to hold a Bible and communion cups, as well as cup holders so that any beverages you bring with you will have a safe home away from accidental kicks. The fabric used on the seats far exceeds industry standard for durability and longevity and is an exact match to the stacking chairs that you may be sitting on right now, which, by the way, will be relocated into the upper balcony section. We started the conversation with this seating company 4.5 years ago. To see them finally being installed is a little surreal, and they're even better than we imagined. We can't wait to see you sitting in one soon.